This all started with a live stream.
All right, here we go, here we go.
But what we couldn't show you was the view below.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Days later, another shark appeared. This one was approaching a fisherman. Different shark, same coastline. So we went out to find it and figure out just how big it was. This was the moment it all began. Eric and I approaching from behind.
Look at this dorsal fin, folks. Live. Great white shark live right now. Look at that dorsal fin. Wow. It's right here. Beautiful.
What you're seeing here is exactly what was happening live.
We did put a camera underneath her. She doesn't have any claspers, which means she's a female.
From above, you can see the full picture.
Really good
But
view
from
here.
the kayak, it's a completely different
She's
perspective.
really hanging out. Oh, she came up behind us. Okay. Woohoo! There she is. Look at that. The shark right in front of us. Let me get us a nice shot of this shark. Okay, cruise in, Eric. Cruise in. Cruise, cruise, cruise. Dropping the camera here. Okay, we're right here.
And this is what we couldn't see. A completely different world just beneath us.
All right, so she's just hanging out here with us. If she didn't want to be here, she would be gone. But like, look at that. She's just sitting there. Now she's coming back to us. Super curious. I'm gonna try to get a parallel shot to her, like right next to her. And she's actually right there. Look at that. All right. How's it going, man?
Oh, this is fun. So fun.
Check this out. Yep. Okay, so I have a white shark right here. Look at that dorsal fin. I put my feet in. I gotta do this. Gotta get this shot. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. Ah.
As hard as it is to believe, this moment just felt so calm. Even when you know exactly what's right in front of you. We then deployed a second camera behind us, built with fixed measurements. Not just to capture the moment, but to give us scale, something we could actually measure against. And when the shark came in, that's exactly what it gave us. A clean reference point just a few feet away, and one hell of a view. Most of the time, these sharks are just passing through. Closer than you think. At first glance, nothing stands out, but look closer and you start to see it, a white shark moving nearby. The kayaker and the spearfisherman likely don't see it. A few days earlier, I had identified the shark on a separate scouting mission, and now here it is again. Look closely and you'll notice there are actually two sharks in this frame. This area is well known for spearfishing activity, and here you can see just how close the shark gets. Close enough to make you wonder if it already senses the fisherman in the water. As I lower the drone, another thought comes to mind. There could be a third shark on the other side of him. So I move directly overhead and confirm that this is the same shark from days earlier, now at a different location. At this point, it's very close to the fisherman. Identifying this shark wasn't difficult. Notice the markings along its face. Scars like this are often the result of close contact with prey, like sea lions. And as it moves through, it closes the distance. Moving with the current, and always just beneath the surface. Once again, the shark turns back toward the fisherman, but as it glides over the rocks, it turns away. A moment that has likely played out many times here. As it continues toward deeper water, it approaches an area dense with kelp. An area that just hours earlier had several spearfishermen in the water. As I filmed the shark, one question kept coming to mind. How big is this shark? So the next day, we went back to find it and finally get that answer.
I am at the beach with my friend Eric Dronesey. You guys know him. He is what I call the kayak master. He has a kayak that we use in a lot of the videos. Now, the kayak's always a subject of debate because a lot of people don't believe it's 15 feet. But what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna measure this kayak with Eric. We have a tape measure right here, and we're gonna measure it for you live. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is Eric's got this end here,
Right,
and I've got this end here, and I'm just gonna go all the way back, and right here, you can see that this point here is 14 feet, and this point here is 15 feet. Right there is exactly 15 feet. This kayak is exactly 15 feet long. So that's gonna rest the debate. This kayak is 15 feet long. Hopefully now you guys believe us when we say that this kayak is 15 feet long. So the sharks that are this size next to us, the same size as this kayak, those are not juveniles. Those are adults, and they're at least 15 feet long.
When I first saw this shark, I wondered how big it was. It's always hard to tell from this angle.
We have an action cam here, we have an underwater action cam here, and we're gonna have a 360 camera hanging off the back.
Armed with multiple cameras and our custom measurement tow cam, Eric set out to find it again.
All right, I'm coming to you. That shark should be close to you.
Hull point updated.
Guided by my drone, we knew even if we didn't find that exact shark, it would still give us a chance to measure others from a reliable reference. But eventually, I found it. And a closer look confirmed it was the same shark. As Eric approached, the shark did exactly what we needed and exactly what we expected. It circled back behind him, right past our measurement camera. Close enough for a clear reference and a beautiful shot of its face. With the shark moving alongside it, we could estimate its length at just under 12 feet. A size that falls within the range of sharks known to hunt marine mammals. As Eric parted ways with the shark, it was only visible when it was right beside him. A fact that always surprises me. Not only did we know the size, we saw firsthand how easily it could be there without anyone ever knowing. Thanks for watching.